Greetings, whiskey folk, and welcome to the official Dram Association unbottling of Scapegrace, the Revenant limited release 3.
Fantastic.
Weird whiskey. So we've got a little bit of a theme for this month's in-store drams. We're going for some weird wood. Yeah. And this is about as weird as you can get for a wood influence on a whiskey.
I mean, Adam, I don't know. Wood and whiskey just seem to always go well together.
Yes, and most of the time when you're talking about wood and whiskey, it's oak for a start.
Yeah.
And it's a cask condition.
Yeah, of course.
And, the second whiskey we got today is going to be talking about the wood that's used in the cask. Mm. This one, no, it's not about the cask. Well, the cask's interesting. It is virgin French oak.
Okay.
However, the wood influence on this is the fact that it's been smoked with Manuka wood.
Oh, this one. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So instead of using peated barley, they're using Manuka wood smoked barley.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird whiskey. Well, I haven't actually tried this whiskey yet. I shouldn't say it's weird. It's probably fine. It's probably really good. Actually, I know it's really good because we've had several customers come in and buy it and tell me they really liked it. So okay. I'm really excited to try this one. But I'm a big fan of their gin.
Oh, right, yeah, the gin's great.
Because that is what they started off doing. So Scapegrace was founded by a pair of brother-in-laws in New Zealand who they happened to both have this lifelong goal of creating an incredible gin. Mm-hmm. So they did. I'm going to check my notes to find out what year that was. I'm terrible at remembering years. That was in 2014. So right. They've only been around for almost a decade.
Yeah.
It's located in the Southern Alps, so that's the north of the South Island of New Zealand, and it's a weird one because it's made in a old whiskey still. Oh. So they actually found a 19th century Scotch whiskey still in a shed, so in New Zealand.
Just happened to be there?
Just abandoned.
Huh.
Yeah. So they decided to use that, make this incredible gin that they do, the Scapegrace gin, and that's what I knew first. I mean, this was before I lived in New Zealand for around a year or so early on, and I don't remember anyone making whiskey. And it was before these guys were making whiskey. It was before these guys were even making gin. But it seems to be quite popular now. There's a whole slew of New Zealand distilleries. There's Cardrona Distillery, which is making a lot of waves right now. And these guys are turning heads as well, although they don't have a standard edition. They've just got a suite of limited releases. I think they're up to number 5 now. We've got 3 and 4 in our store right now.
Very cool.
But they are weird. Like, they're very artsy. Their inspiration for this whiskey was just, I can only assume, having one too many drink or other kind of beverage and reminiscing about ex-girlfriends.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a write-up on the back, actually. I'll read it. This is the same write-up that we got on the website. Every one of us is a collage, not just of the people we used to be, but also the people that we formed relationships with along the way. I consider that I've been luckier than most, and have only ever gone out with brilliant people. I could have ended up married to any of them, really, and been very happy. Obviously, they didn't feel the same way, which is why I ended up with none of them. But those individual chapters in my life where they were involved in the storyline is what makes my story so great. Their signature is still visible in that way, in the way that I am, and the things that I do today. I am their creation as much as I am my own. What a weird inspiration for a whiskey. It's pretty cool. It's really odd.
It also works for the name too, Revenant. Yeah.
This is a Manuka smoked single malt whiskey. So Manuka, I've told a few people in the store that this is Manuka smoked, and they're confused as to how you smoke things using honey. Manuka is not honey. Mm-hmm. Manuka honey is honey that is been from bees that have been pollinating Manuka trees. Manuka is just a tree in New Zealand. It's a native tree to New Zealand. Some say has special properties, especially in the honey. Traditionally distilled in a proper old-school Scottish 19th century copper pot still.
All right.
Aged for 3 years. So it's a wee one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, let's unbox this bad boy and let's unbottle it. I don't think there's any more information that the bottle's going to give us, although I should mention that the bottle is a very, very similar shape to their gin bottle, shorter, squatter, and their gin bottle is inspired by old Dutch Jenever bottles from the 1800s.
That's got a chunky bottle on that bottle.
It does. It's a weapon, this thing. It's like, look at the size of that. But that's crazy. It's hefty. Hang on. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. It has a longitude and latitude for those of you who enjoy such things. It is latitude 45 degrees south, longitude 169 degrees east. So if you're lost and you're looking for this distillery, that's your coordinates. They only made 4,366 of these.
Wow.
And they're all individually bottle number. This is 2,061. And again, if you're thinking this all sounds very boutique, very like crafty, very rare, how is this the free whiskey? Well, yeah, I know, you're welcome. But also, it's not actually that pricey. And I'm going to mention the price before we even try it, because I think trying it with the price in mind really is important.
Okay.
This is normally 121.65, so with the 10% discount, it's 109.49. Okay. And it's a full-size bottle. I can't remember if it's a 700 or 750. It's a 700, which is still, I consider that a full-size bottle. It's not a 500 or a 375. That's damn good. Would you like to do the honors?
Sure, yeah.
You've probably got better thumbnails than me today.
Yeah, probably. Oh, God. I don't know.
Maybe not. Cut to the music. Oh, no, you're good.
Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. All right, here's the pop.
It was a wet pop. It's like a composite cork.
Yeah, it's like a almost rubberish composite cork.
Cool.
Wild.
That's a odd looking lid. It's like hollow.
Yeah.
All right.
1 and 2.
Got to get the manager to do the pause. He's signed off on us opening this bottle, so
yes, exactly.
He's allowed to let me know how much. It's weirdly green, isn't it?
It looks very green.
What that? It's not just the lighting in here, is it? That looks like olive water. What's going on there?
That's
is it the
so
lighting?
Strange. No,
it is. It's got a hint of green to it. Okay. No, not sure what's going on there.
It must be the honey.
Yeah, it's not easy being green.
Oh wow, what a nose!
Weird. Oh, that is a cool nose.
That's like hyper floral.
Yeah, it has that sort of quintessential, like, young, small batch craft whiskey nose of, like, it smells almost like you're still almost there in the distillery. Like, I want to say maybe they let this go a little early, but at the same time, maybe more age would have not done good things to it. It's already pretty damn dark and weirdly green. And it's a virgin French oak barrel, so, like, 3 years in a virgin oak cask is, I would say, equivalent to 6 to 8 years in a first fill cask.
Yeah. Wild, okay.
Okay. All right. So now I've primed the senses by tasting it. Let's go back to the nose and see what the hell we find. I want to say, like, green coffee.
Yeah.
Right, I went to a coffee tasting once where they actually brought out some of the raw coffee beans. Mm-hmm. It smells a little like that. Yeah, it's got that, definitely got that coffee cocoa-y kind of a darkness to it, but it's also kind of vegetal.
Yeah, after having a bit, that floral nose really dissipates quite a bit. Like, it's still definitely there, but
yeah. It's layered. It's interesting because you can almost tell what notes are coming from what. Like, I feel like the floral's coming from the base spirit. Yeah. I think a lot of the weird vegetal notes is coming from the smoke, and a lot of the spice that's also coming across is from the cask. So you can kind of, yeah,
it's almost got like a Himalayan sea salt kind of nose to it, and it doesn't smell salty or anything like that, but
yeah.
It's got this nice richness and clean
I'll tell you what,
quality.
Though, the one thing that I can definitely say about this whiskey is that it's quite unique. I can't remember tasting anything quite like this.
Yeah, no.
And most of the time when I say that, it's the only nice thing I can say about a whiskey. And that's not actually, not mostly, but often when I say that, it's like, oh yeah, it's unique. This is unique, but it's also like a pleasant, unique experience.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Oh, there's a little poem as well. I forgot about the poem. After all this time, I still feel your caress. Sorry, caress. I need glasses even though I'm wearing contact lenses. After all this time, I still feel your careless warmth. The smoke lingers on. Careless warmth.
Interesting.
They're pretty artsy.
It does have a little bit of a smoke kind of finish.
It does. It's not as smoky as I was kind of expecting. It's not as smoky as a peated whiskey.
Yeah.
But it's smokier than like an unpeated whiskey that's just got a lot of cask char or something. It's definitely got something going on there. It reminds me somewhat of a whiskey I had from Santa Fe Spirits down in New Mexico. I think it's New Mexico. Where's Santa Fe? That sounds like New Mexico. Sure.
Sure.
Called Colkegan. I had that at Pat's wedding down in Vegas.
Oh, lovely.
I've never seen it up here, but it was mesquite smoked single malt.
Oh, very cool.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like wood smoked grain. Like, there's no real reason not to. I mean, I don't think you can in Scotland necessarily, and there might be rules against that with the SWA. But yeah, we're not in Scotland.
I picked out the nose.
We're also not in New Zealand. What's the nose?
Red licorice.
Red licorice. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
But like good, not like Twizzlers, but like decent.
Bougie Twizzlers.
Yeah.
Smoking a Bougie Twizzler.
Yeah,
That's a good name for this whiskey. Smoking a Bougie Twizzler.
Okay.
All right.
Wild. Wow. Okay, cool. All right, Scapegrace, you've done it again.
Yeah, I mean, your gin's fantastic. Apparently your whiskey's good too. We do have another Scapegrace in stock, which maybe we'll crack open at some point. We've only got 2 left right now, but I know another case is coming.
Oh, cool.
We've got at least a case of this one on the shelf right now. If you feel like picking it up, if you're watching this and you can't make it into the store, you can always buy it online. Your discount is applied automatically so long as you've signed up as a Dram Association member.
Yep.
But yeah, and otherwise, come into the store and try it. See if you like this whiskey, and if you do, 10% off.
Come into the store and try it for free.
Damn right. And if you're watching this and you're in the Victoria area, oh yeah, also we're in Victoria, BC. My name's Adam, this is Brett, we're at the Strath.
Hello.
If you are a local member and you'd like the sound of this but you're not a member, sign up for free. You can sign up on strathliquor.com /Dram Association, or just look at the menu. Go to clubs, go to Dram Association. Super easy to sign up. And if you're having trouble, come into the store. We'll help you do it on your phone.
Yeah,
it's not a problem. And there's no waiting period. You can sign up and try this whiskey for free straight away.
Yep, for sure.
All right, cool. Well, that was an interesting one. I know Brett's excited about our premium dram this month. That's why I've invited him up here. All right, Slanch We'll see you on the next one.